Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and simple. The Stezo Radio Show. 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 The Stezo Radio Show.
Welcome back. Another episode of Stezo Radio. This one here, it's not different. It's kind of the same way we've been going lately. Before I get to the topic, I'm gonna get to the intros. Go.
What's going on? This is Residential Young and Kurt. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @_KurtSR and on Snapchat SR_Kurt.
It's that nigga back at the round table.
And that's nigga with an A, not an E-R. We got a special guest today. What's your name?
Jasmine.
That's all you gonna say.
Hey.
Alright, we got background by my man King. Shout out King Music. He doing big things, man. He got a song on iTunes. He only charged $1 for it, but you can always go to Stezo Radio SoundCloud and hear his song for free. And I guarantee after you hear that, you're gonna pay that $1 for that other song.
What's the name of this?
Fam.
Fam?
Yeah, Fam. I like that one too. Yes, we paid $1. We
like
paid $1. So stop being cheap.
4 quarters.
That's too much money.
Exactly. I was gonna say, how many niggas is
Niggas, I wasn't really correct on the numbers.
Right. I got quiet.
Right. I'll wait so that somebody else say it.
Alright, this one here, since we got Jasmine in the building, we're gonna do the differences in how men and women may see dealing with situations as far as relationships, money, breakup, life. And we also gonna throw a twist in it, because we got young in here. We're gonna do the 20s versus 30s.
Right.
But we're not gonna hang youngin' out by himself, because Short got him, he ain't here. But we're gonna do how we feel in our 20s.
Right.
And how we feel in our 30s. Now the first topic is how we dealing with cheating. And when I say dealing with cheating, I mean being cheated on and being the person that cheated. Now, youngin, how do you deal with being cheated on at your age?
I break up with them.
Huh?
I break up with them.
Why?
Because, obviously it was something I was lacking, something I wasn't doing, and you had to go find it elsewhere. If you're not content where you at and you got to go out somewhere else for it, ain't no need for us to, be here.
All right, that nigga, in your 20s and in your 30s, how do you feel about cheating?
Actually, to be perfectly honest, I think I felt I felt the same in 20s and 30s, because I always felt that, if someone cheated on me, I think I'd be able to forgive them, because I don't take a lot of shit personally. So I don't think necessarily if she cheated on me, it was something personal. Unless she told me it was something personal.
Ooh.
And if it's something personal, then I go that route. But as far as me stepping out on someone in 20s and 30s, I don't think it's ever been personal. If I ever did it.
What about you, Jasmine?
What, with the cheating?
20s and 30s, cheating. Being cheated on versus being a cheater.
Well, being cheated on in my 20s, whatever. I guess in my 20s, I was more of forgiving.
Okay.
I would say. And then that would come in with if you have kids. If you
you said more of a relationship,
yeah, the relationship,
marriage.
if you have kids, whatever. But I mean, if it's something like if you don't have no type of ties or anything, I think I'm more of like, okay, I'm gone. But since you have kids, whatever, I guess it would be more like a little bit, more forgiving.
Okay, fellas, do y'all feel the same way? If you have kids?
Nah, I don't think kids play a role in it, because I think if you factor in the kids, you're just in a situation you really don't want to be in. You just stalling time from when you want to leave eventually.
Damn. I didn't think about that.
Nah, the kid thing. I've never. If you unhappy, you unhappy. You know what I mean?
So you said the cheating came from being unhappy?
No. What I'm saying is, like Jasmine was saying, she feels that if it's kids involved, she may be more forgiving, but she's not really forgiving him. She's doing it for the kids.
Trying to keep the household.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not happy, you're not
Be
happy.
the statistic.
See, but
Statistic. Okay,
but
that's a
you're
little
not happy
different.
though. That's how I look at it. If you're not
Yeah.
happy, you're not happy.
Yeah.
Same way people do the whole marriage and divorce. They like, I wanted to divorce, but for the kids, I'm gonna stay here. Fuck that.
I see that a lot too.
I mean, think about it. Think about
for
it.
the kids, we gonna
Because
stay
of the
married.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Would you want to stay with somebody if they you say, why do you give me a chance? Really for the kids. Would you want that person to stay? Or would you be like, something, you could go? You know what I mean? You
But like
what?
you said, it's like reality though, because it does happen.
Yeah, it happens, and it's really financially. It's a financial thing. It's not because I love you. It's because of financially.
It's just you doing for the kids. And
What about you, youngin?
I don't know. I agree. I think, sometimes when you think about forgiveness, I don't necessarily. I kind of agree with that nigga. I don't think forgiveness plays into part. Like, I think when you think about kids factoring in, forgiveness just becomes acceptance. And
Shit, yeah.
that's different. You're accepting that this person did that for the sake of your kids. Because y'all got kids, or because y'all married, or whatever the circumstances might be. But something like that, when you really love somebody and that type of betrayal happen, I don't think forgiveness is right off the bat.
But you don't think people
And
make
then-
mistakes?
I was just about to say that, because if you really love somebody and if they just made that one mistake, whatever, I mean, you can't forgive them that one time or whatever. I mean, because everybody's not perfect at all. So they slip up. You wouldn't take, and you claiming that you really love this person, but you won't take them back because they slip up that one time.
Yeah, because if they really love me, they wouldn't have put themselves in that
You can't really
position
say
in the
that.
first
No,
place.
I can't.
You see, you know what? I agree with him because in my 20s,
because-
I was the same
Oh, you saying
way.
your,
Oh,
what about in your
okay,
30s?
yeah.
What about in your 30s? You feel
I
the
thought
same way?
the same way that he thought. You're
In my
right.
30s, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In
Yeah,
my
when I was in my
20s,
20s, I
I felt the same way as you. It's
Yeah.
like you didn't prove yourself to
when
me.
I was in my 20s,
Even
I
in my
thought the same
20s,
way.
I don't think I felt that
You
way.
didn't? See, I did.
I
I'm
did.
gonna tell you,
I felt like I
did.
said, if you
feel that
cheat on me,
way.
then you really didn't love me.
Nah,
Yeah,
'cause
that's how
I
I
guess
felt.
I guess that goes back to what I was saying. I don't take a lot of stuff personal, and I don't think unless she came to me and said, "No, I did it because of you," blah 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 blah. Then I think it's a shot at me. But if you were in a situation and not justifying what you did, but it was a situation and maybe you and I wasn't seeing eye to eye.
See,
And
that's the
this
thing,
dude
though.
said that, so I wouldn't take that person. That's just a situation.
Yeah.
It's just a situation that
What
happened.
I don't understand with that one is that y'all kind of saying like, it's possible for a man to just slip and fall into some pussy.
No,
You don't make that's not a mistake.
Yeah, it's a little calculated.
That is a conscious choice.
Yeah, you got to plan that out.
You at some point you were offered the choice to have sex. Ain't no mistake in that. That is a decision.
right, but
There's no mistake.
But here's
in
the thing, though. I don't know. Maybe Jasmine could speak for the women, but a dude, I think, can have sex and not even think of his lady.
that. Exactly.
So it's not about her.
right.
So
but that
what
don't-
you see, I think what you're thinking more of, he's about to sleep with this woman. He's like, what will my lady think?
No,
How
but-
will my lady think this?
But listen to what you said. A dude can have sex and not even think about his lady.
Mhm.
Is that a mistake?
What do you mean is that a mistake?
That you're finna have sex with this person, and at no point in time your significant other comes into your mind.
You saying that they really
It's
didn't
not a
mean that much
mistake.
because you didn't think about it.
Exactly.
No, I mean they do know. Okay,
know
yes,
what
they
they
do
do.
know they have a lady,
but,
and they know what they.
but that's what I'm asking. How can you classify that as a mistake?
As a
You
mistake?
can't. That's
Because
a
no.
conscious choice.
I wouldn't even say
that you was weak. I mean,
right. I was okay. Maybe I
that's
shouldn't
what
have said
I'm
mistake.
saying. Everybody is weak. Everybody may succumb to different pressures or anything
Temptation.
like that. Temptation.
yeah.
But those aren't mistakes. We fall into temptation all the time. How many times y'all had to pay y'all rent and some shit came out that y'all needed?
That's a good point.
These ain't mistakes.
But you
These
know
are
that
choices.
the rent got to get
No,
paid.
it's a choice. No,
Temptation.
it's a choice, and you
It's
and
just
you
a
and you
thing.
and you
Exactly.
and you
And
stand
that
up to
same
your choice.
scenario applies with sex. That's
No,
not
you stand up to
mistake.
your choice. Well,
Exactly. You stand
Ugh.
up to you wanting to be with that one person.
And actually, it's a little bit more deep than that because when it comes to fucking or sex, it's kind of a time limit. The temptation on rent money versus the new Xbox One is like now. Like you didn't have a relationship with the Xbox One salesman to get you to the point that you wanted to, you wanted to take money.
Yeah.
So sex is more like it's. I don't know nobody who can say like.
I do. I do agree with y'all. I admit I do agree with you all. And if you say it, I get it.
Right.
But in the situation, I'm like, that's one of those easier said than done type things. Like I hear what you're saying, and in that kind of respect, I'm like, okay,
I'm
you all
not
100%.
knocking that, but I don't think we
you
can
all
classify
100%
that as a
correct.
mistake.
But
That's what I'm saying.
And then
one-
some people, I mean, some guys or females, whatever, and when they cheat, it don't have to be because they don't love the guy. They could love the heck out of him, but they just feel like that maybe they could just get away with it. They just do it this one time.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of that.
Classify that as a mistake.
He don't supposed to know, or she don't supposed
But
to
is
know.
it a mistake?
But
Because
is it a mistake?
you're
That's what I'm
consciously
saying.
saying,
Because you
I don't want you to
feel-
find out.
Right, you just don't want to,
But that's what I'm
hopefully,
saying. That's
It's not a
that you
mistake if
don't
it's
get caught.
calculated.
Right, it may be calculated. Right, I guess it wouldn't be a mistake. But then when you think about it later, and then when you get caught, then then it's a mistake.
So when you get
My bad.
caught,
Right.
yeah,
When you get caught, but when
cheating
you
when
didn't
you
get caught, then it's like, okay, you cool or whatever. But when you get caught, then it's like, damn,
I fucked up.
it was a mistake. Dang.
Well, I always
Mistake
looked
was
at
a
it like
bad
like
call.
It was a bad
maybe I guess I look at it like this. I do agree with you because I always said if you get caught stepping out on your significant other, be prepared if they decide to leave.
Right.
Me personally, I don't think it's 100% reason to leave somebody, but I will understand if somebody decide to leave.
Yeah, it
in
depends
that
on the person.
situation.
It depends on the
depends
person.
on the relationship. I mean, if that
Yeah.
relationship was going very well, this and that, and then this occurred, you have to balance it out, outweigh the good and the bad, and see which one
that's
overcome
true.
whatever. You just can't just great. Then all of a sudden they got weak and they cheat, and then you just say I'm gone.
Yeah. But that's the problem, though. It's the cheat. You know what I'm saying? That word, the cheat.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of those. Listening to you, I'm like, something. Y'all convinced me you 100%
Yeah.
right, but I'm like, now I sit back and think, I'm like, one of them easier said than done. And with like even in that situation, it's one of those like, yeah, I agree with it. Yeah. But then when it happened, you kind of like, oh, I can see how I can see how it can happen. You know what I'm saying? So I hear what Young is saying. He like, nah, it's a choice. It's a choice. Yeah, it's
It
a
is a
choice.
choice.
But once it's being done and you do it, you kind of like, okay, I see how it can easily be done, and I can see how you take it as not being personal to whomever.
I'm not knocking all of that. It's just I don't think the word mistake applies.
And then
Maybe that was the wrong word.
And
Mistake.
then some
a
people
mistake
do.
is-
After when they cheat, whatever, they regret it.
That's a regret. That's not a mistake.
Yeah.
A mistake is
different.
misspelling a word.
Because you knew how to spell it, but you left out the E.
Exactly.
Or the ER.
Or they are. That's a mistake.
All right, I got another one for you. Money management.
I'm terrible at it.
20s versus 30s.
I'm terrible.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, because I know some dudes in their 20s and women in their 20s who had great money management skills.
I know something like that too.
Yeah, I mean, they was, talking about this, talking about that, and I just looked at them like, huh? You know what I'm saying?
This may fuck your head up. I think I had better money management skills in my 20s than I have in my 30s.
Why?
I don't know, man. I really don't.
I mean, just think about the purchases in your 20s.
I really don't know. I don't. In the 20s,
yeah,
I would always stay probably a check. No, it's sometimes 2 checks ahead.
In your 20s versus 30s?
Yeah, like I always needed to have whatever my check was. It needed to be doubling in my account when I got paid.
Oh, damn.
I always felt that way.
What changed that?
Shit, I guess as I got older, I don't know if it became I accumulated more bills, so that shit was so I don't know if that's what happened. So then it's fucked up as it sound. It seemed like at the 20s, like I did what I just said in the 20s, but in the 30s, I was more so like, I buy this because I can afford it, as long as I don't starve. It's not check to check, but it's like, hey, if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. But in the 20s, I was more like, damn, I want that, but I'm straight.
What about the fact that it cost less back then versus now?
No, because I was making less then, though. So it really don't matter.
I think we all was making less.
Yeah.
So it don't
I'm
matter.
just trying to give it a little out.
Yeah,
But I think the cost of living is different.
It's higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot higher. We back then, the jobs we have now, that $8.75, that $9 an hour. We could be living pretty decent back in the 90s.
Yeah, because in the 90s, a
What, you
one-bedroom
talking
was
still set
$500.
Same price.
Yeah,
back.
if the prices back then with the minimum wage now, I'd be straight.
Nigga, I worked that wick. You thought I had a Fortune 500 gig the way I had shit.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't do that working in the back room.
But now, I ain't broke, but shit. You know what I'm saying?
You see a difference in savings.
Right, my money management has got worse, and I don't understand.
I suck.
You know what I mean? And it's not like I go out and I gotta have shit, because like I said, I will always have, like, if I went and bought this, I'm not asking anybody to help me on rent or whatever, because I always have it. But when it comes to like the money management shit, as I got older, I was like, fuck, the 401k do it. It was like retirement. Okay. I'm living today, but I retire when I retire. But in the 20s, I was more like, what about retirement? I gotta be straight. I gotta always make sure I'm straight. I got 30. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm living for the day. It's backwards, but I'm not even gonna try to justify it.
So you had more YOLO in your 30s versus 20s.
Right. I don't know.
That's because
it could be because the police killing us.
That's because Death right over his shoulder. He getting up in
his 30s.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe I know that. Maybe
he knows he's getting old.
Maybe I'm scared the police gonna shoot me any day. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it happen. I don't know. But
right.
Hey, maybe that is it. I don't know, man. But
so you more YOLO.
Right, I'm like, YOLO, fuck that.
Yeah, because cops, they are a little more brutal today than they was in their 90s.
In the 20s, I was like, man, what I'm gonna do when I'm 34? Now I'm 34, like, man, fuck that. I'm straight. I made it.
What about you, Jasmine? Is it different?
Yeah, cause like y'all said, when I was in my 20s, I was making less money.
Mm-hmm.
So, but shoot, when I look back, when I was in my 20s, I was like living like struggling like paycheck to paycheck. Tell you the truth, I really didn't.
Do children tie into that? Cause in your 20s, you probably had none to less kids versus now.
I got 2.
Yeah, so at that time, when I was in my 20s, I had 2 boys at that time, whatever, and it was like a little struggle. But now, I mean, in my 30s, I mean, everything's good, but at the same time, I still, I try to save. I save a little, but then some kind of way I dip right back up into it and spend it. And
so you saying kids didn't play a part? It's just
this right here. Oh, I spend all my money on my kids.
See, that's what I think. Sometimes
I spend all my money on my kids. I'm not even gonna lie. I just dip. I had like before I had a savings, whatever. And what did I do? Buy a bedroom set. So
For your kids.
and then I just went and then I decorated it. So it wasn't
Yeah.
just buying the bedroom set. I had to decorate the room too. So
What about y'all? Do y'all think y'all kids fuck with y'all savings?
Yeah, because she said it's little. I play Russian roulette with my credit every day. She talking about little.
Yeah, I mean, I had my child 21, and somehow I was still, like I said, had the 2-check thing going on, money in my pocket. He was straight. I think I was just like, I ain't gonna buy me nothing. I mean, I bought what I wanted, but it was like, whatever.
Do y'all think y'all slowed down in buying for yourself when the kids came on the scene?
well, I can speak for myself. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah,
Well, you a mother. I think mothers
yeah.
do it
So
more than fathers.
I just love just buying for my kids just to see,
That smile.
Yeah,
That
I just
appreciation.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I think gender plays a part in that too.
I was gonna get to that. I do too.
You know, because you
You just
you
you
a
feel
mother.
so good. You just looking like, oh, and I don't care. I could be wearing the same
Right.
pants or whatever.
Yeah, and I
long as
feel
they
the same way
good.
too. Because as a father of 2 girls, I kind of want the way that I spend money on them, condition them for the world that they gonna be
Yeah,
in.
I'm like that because
You
I feel I don't know. I think I'd probably be different when if I had a boy or a son buying him things because I can buy him things during the month of the week. We can just hang out. Like I can get him a glove and a ball.
Yeah.
Oh, good catch. I can get him a glove and a ball, but my girls, I want them to, get the big. I want them to be daddy's girls. What about you, that nigga? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I was more like, my son first pair of shoes at, I think it was was some damn Jordans. And I mean, it was like, so I don't know how I did it. That's all I can say. I don't know how the fuck I did it. But now, I don't know if I'm trying to make up time now for the shit I didn't buy at 20s. I don't know. But he was just, hey, I just was able to do it. And I think if I had to make this, give a reason, I think a lot of it maybe because I accumulated more bills. I accumulated more bills now.
hey, we gotta shout this out because me and Young and vibing right now. King got this song called, it's called Chicago, but I say Chicago Bitch. Y'all gotta, for real, you gotta go to SoundCloud, hear this song. Chicago bitch. Like the song.
Man, if y'all can see Jasmine's face when y'all saying bitch.
Here she go. Yeah.
Let me tell you about
But
Chicago.
and he not saying bitch in a bad way. He just telling everybody who don't know the shot. He telling them, man. This one of them songs that really bring home Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is a good
I
ass
ain't even gonna
song.
lie. I can't wait for the summer to play this shit.
Man. Oh, so y'all know we are working, and I can say that because we ain't did shit. We're working towards a Stezo Radio barbecue.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
this
Bring your own plates.
summer 2016.
Bring your own plate. Bring your own liquor for sure.
Right.
We are not trying to afford your liquor, but we're working on it. We're working on it seriously. All right. About Chicago, bitch. Okay, let me stop.
Alright, go ahead. Shout out Kane Music.
The next topic. That's fucked up.
You can't even understand your home. Yeah, right.
No, I was trying to bring a joke in, but you fucked it
Oh,
up.
my bad.
No, it's too late. It's too late. You fucked the joke up.
Okay.
All right, your life outlook in your 20s versus your 30s. Now, me personally, I got too much to say on that. Because in my 20s, my life outlook was basically the rent. Just serious, the rent. But in my 30s, now I'm looking at IRAs, 401ks, stocks. I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, term life insurance. It's just, I'm trying to make sure that my family is settled when I die. No, I ain't trying to die tomorrow, but it's like, it's a difference now. But in my 20s, hell yeah, it was YOLO. It was YOLO. I got a check to pay the rent and had $200 extra dollars. I was rich.
All right. In the fear of sounding stupid from what I just told you about the whole money management thing, how that shit was reversed.
Yeah.
When I got older, I did in my 20s. when it was more about my whole life and perspective, it was all like I said, looking at the, man. Like I said, I'm kind of like you. I was YOLO, but not on the money aspect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm ready to kick it. I'm going out every weekend, but I'm only spending like $20. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's the money management thing that came in. But, so I was excited. I was out kicking it, you know what I mean? Running it. That's cool. But in my 30s, my whole life is, it's like, as fucked up as it sounds, I go out and buy all these clothes and shoes or whatever. And they're like, "Where you gonna wear it?" I'm like, "I don't even know." Because now I don't even want to go kick it like that no more.
Because you're not going out.
Right, I'm not going out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I'm just all fucked up. They ain't gonna even lie to you, man.
What about you, youngin?
I don't know. My outlook on life is a lot different than most people in my 20s. Everybody talk about YOLO and all that. I'm trying to prolong my life, man.
Yeah, that's
it's different. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 kids. I'm trying to get married and all this stuff. I want my outlook on life. The way I measure success is different. It's not about money or anything like that. It's about having a certain level of happiness, a certain level of security and contentment for me and those around me. And then that's just how I see it.
Okay, in my 20s, I guess in my 20s, sure, all I was trying to do was trying to find a job. At that time, I thought $10 an hour was pretty damn good.
It was. You worked at UPS in your 20s. What? Oh, shit.
That, in my 30s, let me try to get a $10 an hour job.
Right.
I'd be like, oh my God, I'm dying. No, I cannot live off of that. So, now, like in my 30s, I'm trying to move on to bigger and better things, whatever. I don't know. I come up with good ideas, inventing, stuff, whatever
Yeah.
I tell you, but I don't even, come through with it, whatever. But I keep saying that I was going to do something about it, but I need to do some bigger and better things now.
For money.
For money.
Because money is to you
Because I
like your
got some
future.
good ideas, don't I?
Yeah.
I
Okay. We're going to go to the
But-
next one.
Oh.
Just say asshole. They know me better at that nickname. Your standards of living, you know what I'm saying, in your housing living, in your 20s versus your 30s.
Well, I think, when you were in your 20s and you went over a female crib or someone came over your crib, you could live in, I ain't gonna say a shitty neighborhood, but you could live in a rough neighborhood where somebody had to come, during the day. But when you in your 30s and the motherfucker, you still got niggas hanging on your porch, it's time for you to move. That shit crazy, man. I mean, it's like, seriously. Chicago is rough, but damn, like I said, if I gotta Google your spot, motherfuckers say, you in your 30s, and I'm saying, man, them motherfuckers crazy over there. Son, it's time for you to move.
I'm going to tell you one difference in living arrangement, not for your life, but just kicking it on vacation. In your 20s, you can have 9 of your friends in a one hotel room. As long as you got a floor and a pillow, you good. In your 30s, you need a bed.
Yeah.
You need a bed. Ain't no more of that floor shit. You know what I'm saying? It sound good, but no. I'm going to need a bed. We're going to need about 3 rooms for them 9 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And in each room, we need 2 twin beds. You know what I'm saying? That's the big difference I see.
Yeah, I hear you
in
on that.
20s and 30s.
And it's fucked up. I was just telling somebody the other day, I said, damn, man, I think I'm in my 30s. I've never had a headboard.
For real?
Man, the wall been my headboard forever and a day.
Now you got one.
I ain't never had a headboard.
You never made one up?
Man, I've never had one. And I don't know how I feel about that either. Yeah, just take the match and throw it against the wall. Hey.
Damn.
I've never had a headboard. And I always felt like, damn, nigga, how you gonna wait until you get a headboard?
So you ain't heard that noise when you know...
You so
Not when
the headboard bring that. Am I lying?
Not when I've had home court advantage. On the road, I've heard it, but not when I've had home court advantage.
Hey, because the headboard bring that,
Hey, nope. It's funny, too. I've never had one.
Okay, that's bad. I'm stuck.
And I'm like you said, he like, damn, nigga, exactly.
Yeah.
What you got, a beanbag chair too, nigga? But no, I mean, seriously, I've never had one.
A
man.
head? Well, I don't even say what about, but is that a headboard? Ooh.
Box spring mattress in the frame, nigga, let's go.
Yeah.
Never had one.
No, he's talking about his 30s.
Yeah, he's in my 30. I'm 30,
Yeah.
shit. 4 pillows. 4 pillows, shit. Lay one against shit so it don't bump your head. But I just never had one, man. I don't know.
So you don't drink Hennessy?
Hey. Never did.
What about you, young? Living arrangements.
Living arrangements?
Yeah.
I mean, me and my fiance, we've lived together before, so, you know what I mean? I just, at the age I'm in my life, in the mid-20s, you know, generally speaking, most people my age are graduating college and all that.
Yeah.
This is the time you're supposed to be on your own. You know, every situation is different, but you gotta at least have tasted. You know,
Tasted
living on your own and having your own, because it's nothing like it. I long to get back to that spot.
Okay. All right, before I get too juicy, I'm gonna do these 5.
Okay.
And the last one is, what do you consider a friend in your 20s versus your 30s?
Somebody who will always have your back. If something, goes down that's bad, whatever, they there for you.
Okay. Now, is that like just your opinion?
Just there, like anything that, goes down, whatever. Because, you can have like a lot of friends, and I wouldn't even call them friends, like associates.
That's what I'm saying. So in your 20s and 30s, what's the difference between a friend and an associate?
My friends who I had in my 20s is the same friends that I have in my 30s.
So you saying time
I mean,
kind of eliminated they titles.
but it's like when I was in my 20s, they still have my back. It's the same as, now in my 30s. So nothing changed. Just only time just more than just time. But
So you saying women make less friends?
yeah, you make less friends because not
Okay.
not everybody's your friend.
Okay.
So I keep my same friends. I don't have a bunch of friends at all.
Okay. What about you, that nigga?
In my 20, a friend was someone that I could text and be like, hey, we gonna hit this spot, or what's going on. In the 30s, a friend was the person I could text and say, or call and say, I'm in jail. Can you come get me?
Man.
And they make sure they come get me. So
Man.
that's the difference between, in my 20s and 30s.
What about you, young? I mean, you're in your 20s, so right now, what's a friend to you?
A friend to me is @_short dog. Got him. SI.
Short dog got him.
Shout out @Chef Trays. It's a couple more, but I don't know their Twitter handle.
But do you feel like you got a limited number? Okay.
They only on one hand, brother.
Yeah.
I just been blessed at that age where, I was able to see who my friends really were.
Mm-hmm.
But before it ended up too late, and now my friends are pretty much my brothers. So I mean, I have more associates than I have friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think me personally, I have more associates in my 20s. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then in my 30s, I got more friends because they kind of weeded themselves out.
But as you get older, I don't even know if it's weed and say. As you get older, you just go different paths. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
You just meet. My man. You was my man when we was 20, cause we would go and just kick it hard.
But see, I thought the same thing, but the same different paths. I kind of came back to that path.
What do you mean?
Like in my 20s, I can give you an example. Me and my man Twin, we was hard heavy. We'd hit the spot on Sundays. He'd bring because he's a twin for a reason.
Right.
He'd bring his brother to come hang hard and heavy. And in my 30s, I can still hit him up. So it's kind of like
he just stood the test of time.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean that
Yeah.
can happen too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when you got, 20 friends when you're in your 20s or whatnot, there's a good chance as you reach your 30s, 13 of them gonna go left and you gonna go right. It doesn't mean that they not cool. You just call them on certain things. I'm having a party,
you right,
slide
you right,
through.
you right.
But I'm ready. Invite you to the crib and I probably
Hang
won't
out.
do that because like I said, it's not that they're bad or anything. It's just you just went different paths. That's all it is.
Yeah, you right. Because like I said, me and my man Twin, like, we could probably go the next 5 years without talking. But I can text him, and I know he got me.
Right. So
And I want him, to know the same about me. So yeah, you right. You are so right about that.
that's all it is.
Okay, we did the PG version. Now we finna do the Stezo version.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
20s versus 30s. Pussy.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is the pussy better? Just for the guys, because we're going to do penis for you. Or dick for you.
Oh.
Is the pussy and sex better in your 20s or your 30s? Go ahead, that nigga.
You mean as far as
As far
if
as
the
your
female, you just
experience.
mean as far
As far as what you've learned from the 20s to now, would you say sex is better in now versus your 20s? And why?
well, was I the man in my 20s? Probably not. Probably not.
The man as
Probably
far
not.
as what? Sex-wise? Or
Yeah, as far as me pleasing a woman, probably not. I'm
Wait. You just said a good word, pleasing.
pleasing
Did
a
you
woman.
care about pleasing a woman? in
Yeah,
your
I always cared about pleasing.
Okay,
I always
okay.
cared about pleasing them. I mean, I guess the difference would be shit. When I hit 30, I realized I had muscles and shit I ain't real, I had, and that shit started hurting. So I realized, I won't be doing that move no more. But
Yeah, you ain't got no headboard.
right, that's a good one. But yeah, what I mean. I think oh shit.
Did I catch it?
Yeah, you called me on that one. I just think the difference was, when I was in my 20s, I thought the longer I went was probably gonna please the woman. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't really concentrating on pleasing her. Either
Quality and quantity.
right. I mean, I was trying to please her, but I figured, hell, we just fucked for 45 minutes. You ain't pleased. You know what I'm saying? In my 30s, I'm like, you got 15 minutes to be pleased, and that's after drinking. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nigga getting old, but you know what I'm saying? So, I wouldn't say it was better. I just say it was different in that sense, the longevity of it.
Alright, youngin. You a 20-year-old jackrabbit. Does it matter?
Right.
What you mean doesn't matter?
Does it matter? Because we doing difference in sex in 20 versus 30.
Okay.
So,
But he's
right. You a jackrabbit. You still a jackrabbit.
Right.
You ain't getting a Charlie horse or a cramp in your thigh yet. So, does it matter?
Shit, not with the way I be working, man. I mean, I don't know. I say I have great sex. Everybody get theirs at the end of the day. I'm not selfish like most people my age.
Oh, damn.
I'm far from selfish. I don't have fun if both parties ain't.
So what about you, Jasmine? Do you think that your sex got better in your 20s or 30s?
That's a tricky question.
I already used that one.
Because I mean,
Do you still get down like you did in your 20s, like you did in your 30s? I mean,
well,
you're not as flexible. Not as flexible.
I wouldn't say I'm not as flexible because back then I was smaller too. So, so I think I moved a whole lot more. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know.
Now,
They both. I have no problem in my 20s or my 30s.
see, I was told
Okay.
that do kids play a part in that? After you have kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I heard that when it came to women. Does that play a role?
It does, because you don't want to be loud. You can't really, you don't want to make too much noise or anything.
I done had some of the best sex when the kids was woke. Goddamn it,
They was around.
in the other room, the door closed and shit.
Yeah, but the age probably matter though.
Yeah, the age probably matter.
Because you got teenagers, they know what's going on. They probably fucking their damn
'Cause
self.
I'm still scarred.
Scarred from what?
From when I used to hear my mama. I'm just scarred.
Yeah, okay, I can
Mama
understand.
Jazz.
Oh my god.
You just scarred me. I ain't never met your mama.
Scarred.
Yeah, just cause you to be what, quiet or don't no sex with the kids
I just
there?
don't, just you have to be quiet. You just, you don't do that. It's been times that.
And mama was that loud?
Yeah, it been times that it was a school night, and then I woke
Goddamn.
up sleepy because I didn't sleep because all that dang noise.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
See, she had a headboard, didn't she? See, I don't have a headboard because of my kids. See what I see? Nigga got knowledge.
it's like,
Yep.
man.
Always thinking of the children.
I'm always thinking, man, I gotta do something for the kids.
silly.
I gotta do something for the kids.
I got another Stezo topic. 20s versus 30s. Your dress code. And we're not gonna do the tight jeans and the baggy jeans. I'm talking about basic, because Unc passed, so I went to the funeral, and my mother got on me. Why you wearing jeans? I was like, what? We going to a church. I said, what? Why you wearing jeans? Again, what?
You wore jeans to a
Probably
church?
see a lot of people.
Huh?
You wore jeans to a church?
Yeah, I wore jeans to a church.
I'm kind of with moms on that one.
But-
I don't
But
know.
it's a lot of people with
Yeah, it was.
just wearing regular clothes.
The killer-
People killing people that don't make it right.
But no, but the killer, Cuzzo up in there, he had the retros to match the jeans, to match the sweater
Yeah,
fit.
it's not.
Hey, maybe he's like me, he just needed somewhere to wear them clothes. He wasn't wearing to the funeral.
Like, I wear it now.
So it's like, in your 20s versus 30s, do you abide by the dress codes?
Yeah. Yeah, you abide by the dress codes.
Okay, you know
Like
what
what?
though? That nigga, you do it because you a dapper motherfucker.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm
yeah,
just saying.
yeah, you a dapper motherfucker. I mean, seriously. You wear. I ain't gonna say you, because you're not bougie.
No.
Yeah, but you know the occasion. Like, for example, a car party. If it's the neighborhood spot, you're not gonna put the dip set,
Right.
the shit on. But if it's a car party / wine testing, you're gonna,
Yeah, I mean, you know what I think a lot of that plays a role in, and I've been working downtown since I was like 19. And
okay.
when you work downtown, me in slacks at 19 was just normal. Cause that's what I want to say when I started working down there, I actually take the back. I was 18.
Okay.
I was 18, so now you getting me out the jeans out of high school. So now I'm downtown. So I went from jeans to khakis.
Okay.
So now I'm doing the khakis. I ain't gonna lie, I had some Dockers. I went white with them with the Dockers.
Hey, they're wrinkle free.
Right, so I had the Dockers on, some little canvas shoes. But then, as I gradually got older, it became slacks, dress shoes. And now I was wearing this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And it went for a minute. Me and jeans, I think I own like 2 pair of jeans. I wasn't even used to it.
So you got more slacks than jeans.
Not now. That's that 30 shit. I told you now I just buy shit just because. So, but I mean, during the week I still wear slacks and shit like that.
Okay, so right now in your closet, do you have more slacks or more jeans?
Right now, I probably have more jeans, but I still have enough slacks to get me through a week.
Okay.
But you know what's so funny? I just have to mention this. When I was in my 20s, before I even started working, I was more with the heels and sandals. I did not own a pair of gym shoes, and I always wore dresses.
In your 20s?
In my 20s. But then when I start working in the type of job that I do, whatever, then it kind of, I start wearing gym shoes because the job that I do is wearing gym shoes.
Okay.
Then that's when I just start wearing gym shoes. But I'm just thinking back then, all I wore was dresses and heels and sandals.
To
That
work?
was in
The
your
same
20s?
job?
No, I wasn't working until when I start working, then I start dressing.
Wow, that was backwards.
That
was backwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in your 20s, you just had the same job.
So in
Yeah,
your 20s, you
that's
were
what-
in dresses and
heels and
but
sandals, whatever, like the wedges, whatever. But then when I start, the type of job that I do, whatever.
You weren't
and
stripping.
then-
You were you stripping?
Be quiet. It's
No, I'm just
like-
saying. No, people want to know.
yeah.
No.
See, you
but the
laughing,
type-
but I'm gonna show you the inboxes I get.
but the type of job that I do now, and then especially by me being older, whatever, I don't do all that hanging out, going out, this and that. So it's
Got you.
what's the purpose of buying all, these clothes, whatever, and all I'm gonna do is just go to work and come home.
Okay.
So I'm wearing gym shoes, or I'm wearing boots, it just depends or whatever, and I'm wearing whatever I'm supposed to be wearing to work.
What about you, youngin? Have you saw a different in your dress code in your 20s? Was it still kind of,
Yeah, my dress code actually pretty much been the same all my life. Because, I was raised up, a Jehovah's Witness, actually. So,
what does that mean as far as dress codes go?
like suits, Sundays, Thursdays when we went out, so I got a closet full of ties, button-ups, suits.
Oh, I got you.
Closet full of them. And then, that kind of translated into my street dress, no baggy pants, I wear belts.
Oh, okay.
You
You got the casual, you got the jean thing, but it still fit like
Yeah,
the suit and
exactly.
stuff.
It's still form fitting, and
See, I think when it could have been when I was a teenager or whatnot. It was the baggy fit. Remember that was everybody
Hell
was
yeah.
baggy.
I'm
So
still
now-
halfway there.
I'm
still
just
halfway
loose.
there.
Now I think when you grow up, like you said, you grow up a certain way. You may keep up with the style, but your clothes still got to fit a certain way.
Yep.
So for me, it was more like you can't get me in a pair of straight leg joints. You can't get me in a pair of straight leg a suit. It ain't gonna be loose. It ain't gonna be baggy.
Oh, the
but it's
fitting
gonna be
suit.
It's gonna be some looseness in it. It's
Yeah.
just how I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm like
So-
that. Like I got jeans now that I don't wear because they're baggy, and I know that at my age and now I shouldn't do it. But
Nigga,
when
let
I
me tell
bought
you,
them,
let me tell you a quick story. I bought a fresh pair of black jeans. Every dude know when you got a fresh pair you just bought
you
black
hurt my
jeans.
heart. You hurt my heart.
Oh man, it's on and popping.
You hurt
Can't
my
nobody
heart.
tell you nothing.
Mine was destroyed.
Oh man, dude, I buy
Go ahead.
I buy these
I'm
black
just listening.
jeans. I buy these black jeans 'cause I know I was supposed to went kicking it that night, and I'm like, all right, I done went home, went to sleep. I ain't even take them out the bag. I'm good. Let me iron them. And yes, I'm sorry, I still do iron because people say you don't iron them.
Oh, I do too. That crease.
Right, but I'm ironing.
Oh.
I'm ironing, and I knew, I played them on the ironing board, and I know I've ironed plenty of pants on my ironing board, and it covers a certain amount of space on the ironing board.
I already know where
I'm
you're going.
ironing, and I'm like, I got a little bit too much space. So I'm like, I finished one leg, and like, let me put these on. Oh my God, you talking about some straight leg tight joints? I took and balled them up through it. I ain't even want to go out. I was so messed up because
return them.
I need to go out right then and there. I didn't iron them until it was time for me to go out.
Oh shit.
So
Try it alone.
I'm sorry. This is before this was in the day when the dude could say I wear this size and he go get it.
Before Euro
Now,
fit.
right
Before
now,
Euro
now I
fit.
gotta go in the dressing room.
Right.
First time I've been in the dressing room was 2014. I was like, damn, now brother, I got 3 pair of pants in the dressing room. Dudes would never have to do that, but yeah, I mean, it messed me up too. So it's crazy. Like I said.
Like Stezo said, did you learn something?
Yeah. I learned to find whatever pair of jeans I get. I say, okay, I like this brand. I buy them in every color.
I'm the same way
fucking
now
jean.
because I
I
had
figure if one gonna fit, the other's gonna fit the same. I just buy them in all colors. They the
I had
same jean though.
I had a pair of black Sean Johns, and the way I wash my jeans is a certain way. They got somebody else grabbed them on some old. I thought they was mine, and they washed them, and they was faded. It was just like they were done. I mean, to my eye, they was done. They was work jeans. So now I go to work in some faded black Sean Johns, because that's how hard it is for a man to find some good black jeans.
Fresh pair.
I agree. We just find good jeans, period.
Yeah,
I don't even know how you said you washed them. I do not know how to. I take them to the cleaners.
No, I do. I did too
Cleaners
until
so long.
The cleaners told me put it on delicate.
Yeah, I've heard all the stories.
No. Just your jeans. Don't put them in with everything. Just put just your jeans on delicate. And I'm not talking about that other. I mean the real delicate, light detergent. Put them on delicate. I've had they work jeans now, but before that, 3 years strong, baby. 3 years strong.
Oh, so you made a mistake and you didn't have it on delicate.
No,
he said
somebody took my jeans and thought they was there.
If you look, for all you listeners out there, if you see, he's really hurt.
Yeah, I am because that was my good black. Yeah,
It's kind of watery.
Yeah, they was some good jeans, and to wear them to work is like a disrespect.
Yeah.
You know, because Dickies are work jeans.
Yeah,
He put them jeans on every morning like I'm sick.
Right, Sean John are not work jeans.
Yeah.
They cost me $60, $70.
Well,
I could have got 3 pairs of Dickies.
I don't think they cost that much now.
I'm saying when I bought them.
Yeah, when you bought
That's how long they was in the stable. Cause they was that good. They was that real black. You know, not that faded. No, these were real black. I could have wore these to the funeral today, and nobody would have said nothing. They would thought they was slack. They was that black. They was that black. Yeah. All right, that's enough for me. Before
Teary died over there.
before I get too deep,
Yeah.
I got another one for you.
What you got?
No tissue.
Oral sex.
Uh-oh.
20s versus 30s. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because
It's like crack.
in my generation, and that nigga, and Jasmine, how old are you? You 30 plus, right?
30 plus.
Yeah. In our generation, oral
Plus
sex
10.
was...
No, I was kidding. 30 plus 10. That's 40, nigga.
You wrong for that.
In our generation, oral sex had...
It was nasty.
yeah, it was like a...
Is it?
Yeah, back then...
You mean
like,
in the 20s? When we was 20s?
Yeah, in our 20s, niggas was still trying to say they didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know something? You right.
Yeah.
I just remember one dude. I was in school. And he was like, "Man, I do all that," and we was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And we ain't know like this nigga ahead of the game. But I remember he was in the Wendy's line. He's like, "Man, I lick a chick toes." He was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Just didn't know the man was in. He was winning the game.
Now, I bring it up not to say that, you know, the basic oral. I bring 20s versus 30s because our 30s and young and 20s, they in this ass eating. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't think our generation will ever accept the ass eating the way his does. And no, I'm not saying young and eat ass. For y'all, you know, because you know how they get them. I'm just saying the generation of, you know, booties and groceries and all of the songs.
Yeah.
Like, it took us the longest to admit that we let girls suck our dick. Think about that. There was nothing wrong with saying, like, if a girl gave you oral, it was like, she sucked dick. Oh, I don't want to fuck with her. And it's
But
like, why not?
I remember that. I remember that.
Well, why not? She sucked dick. You might want to get with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it was so, you know, negative. So it's kind of like the ass eating thing is like, you know, it's gonna kind of be the same way. Now, me personally, I'm a germaphobe. I don't knock nobody who do it, but I'm just kind of like, I'm glad I'm not in that generation that is open and.
I wouldn't even want nobody to do it.
Because your ass dirty.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh.
No,
I'm saying why?
No, it's not. But it just like it just seemed.
You shit a lot.
You know what?
I'm asking. You drink a lot of herbal tea.
Just be quiet. It just seemed I just felt uncomfortable. I just wouldn't want nobody to do that. I don't care if I just get fresh out of the tub or whatever and even douche my booty hole or whatever. I
You know your ass still stink.
be
I'm saying, just know your ass still stink.
No, my ass do not stink.
She's fresher than fresh.
But anyway, but what I'm saying is, but
That booty still stink.
it's just keep on.
I'm saying it still
It's
stink.
just
You had chili. You ate chili.
can you stop?
Okay, I'm
It's
done.
just uncomfortable. I just
She like
can't.
cheese.
No.
How would you know it's uncomfortable?
Because she
It
like
just-
cheese.
It's just close to your. Even like when you do that,
No, we don't know.
Yeah, we
the
don't.
anal when you really don't
Oh,
want
anal
them.
sex?
Yeah, you don't want them to do that
You
either.
eat a lot of cheese and dairy products. It sound like to me.
You know what? Be quiet.
I'm just asking.
It's just that no. It just to me it seems
Yeah.
like it's very uncomfortable. I just but no.
You rubbing your thighs kind
Leave,
of hard.
be
You
quiet. Leave my booty hole alone.
I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? She lactose. What about you, that
I'll say in my 20s, the chick giving me head, she didn't have to make me come. In my 30s, she has to make me come.
Because the 20s,
It was like you, yeah. And, you
yeah,
know.
20s like, oh my goodness.
Right, you
her
know.
lips is on my
Right,
dick.
you know.
I can't believe
But
it.
in the 30s, hey.
Yeah. If you ain't make me come.
Right, you ain't
get
make
the
me
fuck
come,
up.
you really wasting my time.
Now, youngin, now on this one,
He's smiling.
you're the receiver of all the good. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Am I?
yeah, cause in your 20s now they making y'all come, and they just might lick your
That they
ass.
are. Please don't.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Please
just
don't.
saying though, it's kind of like the norm. Like they don't see like
It's the norm.
we
It's
in
truly
high
the
school
norm.
sucking a dick was like pulling teeth.
Oh, that's so nasty.
Yeah, it was rough. But now they like, oh, come here, bop bop bop.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that we had this one girl, and we have like a cup, and she would drink something, whatever, and then actually about to pick up her cup. Somebody said, don't pick up that cup. She sucked dick. And he was like, and you
Yep.
she was like, she nasty.
Yep. And she never thought about her grandma and grandfather. But think about it. Back in the day, they had like 9 kids.
Yeah.
I'm
Grandma
content
knocked
with
one
knowing
down.
my grandma had a dick in her mouth.
Yeah, grandma knocked one down.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
She.
What, they told you that?
I figured.
One of your
No,
uncles
you
got
just can't
swallowed.
just pick. Like for instance, like,
Yeah.
I know some older ladies, whatever, and they actually like just think that's just like really disgusting.
Well, they were gonna play the role. They gonna play the role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With 9 kids.
Right. 9 kids all got the regular way. I never believe that.
Okay.
Never.
I love my grandma to death, but
I don't
she
think
had
so. I think that's more
Yeah.
of like
This ain't
our
you.
generation with
I don't think so. It's like being gay.
This
they
ain't
was gay back then, but it's just popular now. I refuse to believe they wasn't gay back then.
Yeah, this ain't
Yeah.
none of this. Is
Okay.
Grandma and them, grandpa was like, hey, come here.
I just doubt it. I don't think.
No, you don't believe it.
I don't believe it. I think that was more like if they was doing it, that was more with the white people.
So why the black dick wasn't good?
No, I'm just saying that was more like white people. They was doing that, and
Oh,
then the
hell
black
no.
people just probably
They ain't got
got
no lips. They ain't got no lips to get down on the dick. They ain't got no lips.
Okay,
For
I
real.
just think that was more with
No, trust me.
All right, whatever.
Grandma and them was, she probably didn't do everybody, but she did the special ones, for real. It wasn't working.
Yeah, Ernest was getting it at that.
Exactly. Come here, Cleophas.
Hey, I got one. 20s versus 30s. What was something in your 20s you could tolerate, but in your 30s you can't tolerate anymore?
Ooh, I gotta be quiet on this one. I'm gonna let y'all handle this. What you got, youngin?
Well, I'm not in my 30s.
Well, go from
so
your teen.
Yeah,
From your
yeah.
teens to your 20s. You like, at 15 or
Yeah.
16, 17, I was like, okay. But now I'm 20, whatever. Fuck that.
I got too many.
I can't even think
I'm
of
so
one.
petty.
I'm trying to think of something.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna let you think.
Yeah, let me think.
You ready?
I would just say a liar.
You could tolerate that?
No, I can't tolerate it now. As you know,
Much as you could.
Just as much. Okay.
Yeah, I
okay.
would say a liar and a cheater. It's just pretty much like, and then plus like what I've been through, whatever. It's like I'm just so much wiser, hip to all
because
that.
of your age.
Yeah, all that BS, whatever. And
You what? 40?
don't play with me.
She 30 plus 10.
Yeah, I was saying 40.
You know what? Keep on, both of y'all. But anyway,
You can't beat us both.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, okay. But anyway,
There's only one way
it's
out.
just, it's just that I
by
just
the
can't,
exit.
I can't tolerate a liar and a cheater.
All right, go ahead, that nigga, because I got
think-
too many basic
I
ones.
think for 20, honestly, I think I can't tolerate multiple kids. As fucked up as that may sound, at 20s I was like cool.
What's
At
the
30,
number? What's the number?
actually, you know something? It's not even a number. It's just
Is it the age?
you know something? I think it's more so the age.
age.
I think it's more so the age. Like my son is 13, 14. He one of them.
Take your time. I
Right.
forget too.
He's one of them, 13 or 14. If I don't know if I could
Like
date
little
anybody
ones.
who's dating a 3-year-old, 2-year-old,
little
because it's like I'm out of that phase.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I can't tolerate that. Actually, I was in my 20s. I was acceptive of a woman who smokes, but in 30s, can't fuck with.
I'm glad you said that. So I don't sound so petty no more.
Oh,
I don't sound so petty
you know
no
what I
more.
mean?
Yeah.
You know,
It sounds weird, but yeah, because I smoke, but yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
That's funny.
No, seriously.
That's really
I'm
funny.
super petty. I mean, I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you real quick. I'm just gonna name a couple. In my 30s, I don't want a female that drink from the bottle. As far as
For beer,
beers,
like,
40s, 22s, no. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You can play and ha, but on the regular, like Brenda on Boys in the Hood, do not drink from the bottle. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? In my 30s, I don't like a female who does not keep herself up as far as hair, nails, and feet. You know what I'm saying? In your 20s, I would have gave you a pass because I'm just trying to fuck. But 30s, you on my arm. No. Don't leave the crib with the part that ain't, no. Fix that shit. You know what I'm saying? 20s and 30s, I do not like a female now in my 30s that does not understand how to be quiet. And I'm not saying, being that shut the fuck up. But I'm talking about you don't have to talk all the damn time.
Man.
What's wrong with just saying hi, how you doing?
Yeah. While you on the subject of talking, in my 20s, I never it's always been a turn off to me when it came to females anyway, but in my 20s I was more acceptive. But in my 30s, it was a female who can't speak English correctly. Like we all speak slang, but if you got to that point where certain words that I'm like, wow, basically like I said, I've been working downtown for years. If we went to a Christmas party and I left and you was talking to one of my bosses and I'm sitting there worried about, oh shit, I hope she don't say this. That shit, I can't tolerate that. That shit always like.
You know what's crazy? Go ahead and inbox. I'm totally different now. I think this shit is cute.
What?
Yes.
Whoa.
As petty as I am, I think that shit is cute because it's something about you being that age and you still can't tackle spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? You still can't tackle encyclopedia. I don't know why. It's like I just inside. I never said outside, but inside I go, oh.
What you mean? She can't pronounce it?
Yeah, like
no. I'm not talking about something you can't pronounce. I mean you can't speak.
Like who learned you how to spoke?
You know, that's something like that.
What you be learning? Okay.
And trust me, it is a lot of not just women, but there's a lot of people over 30 that should be like, did they just say that?
Because my thing be like, I talk to a female, in their 30s, and they sound real articulate, but it's like that one word that
right. You be like, you done fucked up.
Yeah, it's like,
like if you speaking to someone and they use the word isn't, you be like, okay, this motherfucker can talk. Cause nobody always say isn't.
Yeah.
They say isn't. It is not.
No, I'm talking about that word.
They use that apostrophe. You like, this motherfucker can speak.
Just threw me
you
off.
all.
I mean the word they can't pronounce.
Oh no, I mean that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why. Back in the day, though, I couldn't stand that shit. I had cousins.
Oh, but you think it's kind of? You think it's kind of?
Like I don't know. I think as I got older, got a little. No, back in the day it did, but now it's kind of. That's what I'm saying. It's just not just female, but just now it's like if you still say scrimp or Roosevelt, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
Roosevelt,
right? Back in the day, I'm like motherfucker, we had a president. What was his name? Roosevelt. What street your cousin live on? Roosevelt. What the fuck? I used to get so irritated.
For a minute, I thought I was saying it wrong.
I'm the same way.
Roosevelt, right? Roosevelt. Maybe I'm saying this.
I used to get so irritated, but now I don't know. As I get older, it don't. It's just like, oh, look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like you still stuck on that. I don't know. That shit weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because I'm the same motherfucker that kicked a girl out for eating cereal the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was in my 20s.
Right.
So
and now you talking about, oh, bless your heart.
Right, bless your heart. You can't say Roosevelt.
And a fucking snore. Motherfucker that snore.
I can't because I
20s it was cool. I was tolerating it. 30s, hey man, you got to fix that fucking problem. You know, I need my sleep. I need you to fix that fucking problem, man, for real.
Yes, I can't even do it because I snore. My thing be, I'm gonna go to bed first.
Oh my god,
I'm gonna go to sleep first.
Shit. You know what I mean?
All right, we finna get real grimy.
Okay.
Because of me. 20s versus 30s. How do you look at your future with your mate? See the faces? Take your time.
Sensational.
Take your time.
How do I see my future with my mate?
Yep.
Well, with my mate, I see. See, I'm not gonna even say my future. I'm gonna say our future. Y'all like the way I threw that in?
Oh, that's so cool.
Stezo slow clap.
Oh,
He in his
yeah,
30s.
oh, yeah,
He in his 30s.
oh, yeah, oh,
He in
yeah.
his 30s. That's why he do holler.
Hold up, I got a chick text me. Oh, okay. Yeah, but no. Honestly, I see us having a nice crib. Mm-hmm. I'm just having the people I still fuck with. Like I said, you know, just come over to the crib.
Yeah.
I got 2 cars in the driveway.
His
you know
and
what I'm
hers?
saying? Nah, fuck that. Mine and mine. You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, we having that, and we at that crib, and we just kicking it.
Yeah.
I do see that.
Okay.
I see that no future. I don't see no kids, but because I ain't having no more. My tubes tied.
You don't want to
But
adopt?
hell no, my tubes tied.
Right.
Goddamn.
Did that nigga say his tubes
My tubes
tied?
tied, goddamn. So you
I didn't
know.
know they could do that.
For the right price, they do what you want. But I see that, man. I always, you know what I'm saying? I always dug that, though, man. I always dug that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What about you, youngin?
I don't know. I think the future's bright for me and mine. You know, I kind of see the same stuff that niggas see, but you know, with kids.
Are your tubes tied?
No.
If the money right, I'm just yours. If the money right.
If the money right. You know they giving out like $50,000 for a testicle.
I seen that. I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm broke. I thought about this. About me one nut.
See, you thinking about your future.
Hell yeah.
At the 20s, you wouldn't have did that.
50 racks? Shit, I can invest that right. 50 racks for one nut? All these good draws, you'll never know. Just being real. What you got, Jasmine?
I guess I could see my future as pretty much what he said too. Like, you know, have like a nice home. But mine was like his and her car.
Oh, want to leave him.
But no, but mine.
Notice I ain't say marriage.
You know, no kids, whatever. You know.
Y'all notice that?
Because since he gonna say tube sad, I said I didn't. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, tube sad, so no kids. Or even like starting a business, whatever. Something more than what we are.
Like
Now
a family
you-
business.
In your 20s, what did you see? Was it the same because you were a woman?
It was just pretty much like in my 20s. It was more like in my 20s, like in my mid 20s, whatever. All I just wanted to just be married. I actually wanted to be a housewife. And
For real?
yeah, I just wanted to be a housewife. And
You didn't want to work?
Nah, I didn't want to work. I just wanted to be a housewife and dress up. Man, that was bad.
I didn't know women actually grew up wanting to be a housewife.
Yeah, the housewife, moms, I was
Yeah.
getting taken care of.
I didn't think
Oh, you're
our
okay.
generation didn't want that. Now, I thought that was, you know, in the past. I thought because the whole independence and yeah, I didn't think that neither.
Wow.
Like me personally, I think 20s versus 30s is more of planning for my 40s and 50s. You know, because I want to make sure I'm good. You know, like I'm going to make sure I eat now. You know, I can eat now. I can, you know, go to that person's house. You know, I can sell this or hustle that. But that 40, 50 mark, I want to make sure I'm still eating. You know, it's a little, you know, it's a little different, you know.
Yeah.
And I got to have that teammate. If I ain't got that good teammate, it's kind of like shit, me against the world. So
Yeah.
I'm playing poker all day.
How about this? What is something that you, for lack of a better word, regret that you wish you would have did in your 20s?
Ooh, no, you
That you
did.
was like, damn. And for you young, you
Shit.
like, man, when I was, I wish I would have did this. You know, for me, it was a lot of it for me. I wasn't even in my 20s. It was more of a teenager. I wish I went to a school that was like somewhat of a trade school. It actually, you had auto shop, you had cosmetology. I wish I would have went and not going to that field, but I wish I would have took that shit. So it's something I would have known how to do and would actually been a hustle up under my job. Yeah. And I hate the fact that no one older than me, no one that was older than me told me I could do it. I always thought if I took those classes, that's something I had to do. Like if I took a auto shop class, I felt okay. Now I gotta be a mechanic.
Yeah. Now, if somebody older did try to push you in that, did it matter who it was? Because I always felt that it mattered who told me to do it.
No, it didn't matter who told me to do it. I just needed somebody to say, "Look, you don't have to make this your profession to take the thing."
Side hustle.
Right? Like, dude, cars are always going to always need to be fixed. But I didn't know that.
Yeah, see,
no one ever told me that.
I was told that, and I still ditched. But I always felt if my uncle or older cousin told me that, it would have made more sense. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, hey, you will always get money doing this.
Yeah, no one never told me that. So I always said, if I could look back, I wish I would. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, before I let Jasmine and Youngin get to it, I got two. The first one is that I didn't smoke cigarettes. Because the only reason why I started smoking cigarettes, because when we were smoking weed, I was told that you smoke a square
right after.
It enhances or something.
Yeah, the weed, the high lasts long.
Tried to give me that same way.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't believe it, so I did the whole cigar thing, but still, it's still tied in. The other one, which may sound crazy, and I don't want to sound disrespectful because I love my daughter, that I never got my child at the time I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't planned. I would have loved to plan my child. Okay. And the way that I came up, I could have planned my child. But it was more or less drinking, little weed, take the condom off, leave it inside, dum-dum, okay. You know, that whole thing. It was not the best situation.
Gotcha.
So if I could do it again, I would still have my child, just under better situations. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was at home with moms. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you think about it, if I'd have waited just 1 year, I would have had my own place. Which means I would have had my own place to have my child, planned. Because I always thought that no child was planned. But thinking back on my own child, shit, nigga, less than 8 months, I could have planned my own child. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been that whole, what we gonna do? Because when you plan for it, you know what you're gonna do.
Right.
So those are my two. What you got, Jazz?
Well, I just regret I didn't continue to do fashion design. I had dropped out.
But that's a regret you can pick up now. You don't want to?
Well, now that she don't have the time for
whatever, it's just like more
Is the passion for it still there?
Nah, not really the passion. But back then, it was like a big passion of mine.
Okay, yeah.
And I wish that that's what I should have done, but I didn't. But that's pretty much that I could think of as a regret. I would say like my kid's father, but the only reason I don't regret that because I love my kids.
The kids, yeah.
So it's like a joy. So
gift and a curse.
But you say what I always say. You don't have to regret the kids. I just regret who I had them with.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go.
I don't feel that way about my son's mother. I was just saying.
I know, yeah. I feel you.
Speak for yourself.
What you got, youngin?
I kind of, from my teenage years to my 20s, I kind of agree with pretty much everything y'all was saying. I regret not taking the auto shop class or not paying as much attention to it because I fucked that class up. We was in we was in there playing spades and shit. Like, fuck that
but
class
you suck
up.
now though at spades.
See, now
you had that long and you still suck
now.
Cause you saw when I had the cards, what happened, right?
You wouldn't have got a credit in that spades.
Yeah, cause he got whooped.
Now, do we have to bring the tape back?
Here we go.
What
Once
tape?
again,
Here we go.
From 18 months ago? We talking about last week.
What episode was
Matter
that?
of fact, what was that? 3? What was that? 2-3 days ago.
Hey, if y'all was the only ones that see it, it didn't happen. We have listeners that heard that ass whooping me and Short Dog got him. SR then gave y'all
Yeah, that was one night.
one night.
We talking about over
We have won.
over the you know what
There
I'm saying,
has
the
been
sequence.
proof that me and Short have been the victors. when
They
it
won
come
one
to-
game. We got proof they won one game, and he holds on to it.
There's
And we
proof.
allow him to hold on
They haven't
because he knows this was about 2 days ago when I shook up.
They haven't.
I
beat
damn
us.
they got all 12, 13 books.
They haven't beat us. Don't listen to this.
So,
Anywho,
but go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
yeah, I regret the auto shop class. I kind of regret, who I had my kid with, the timing of it, and the most thing I would take back from my high school years, regardless of everything, is quitting football when I did. Because I was a pretty decent athlete, and I think about that to the day. Sometimes I want to get in shape and try to get into a sport before it's too late. You know what I mean?
MMA.
Mid-20s, yeah.
MMA. I mean, seriously.
I was actually thinking boxing, because, in my mid-20s is a lot less to focus on, versus MMA. So,
For the ice capades.
so
No, seriously. I thought the same thing, but they get the ice
like
skaters.
figure skaters.
Yeah, they get fucking paid. I didn't know they made that type of money.
Yeah,
I really
you
did.
do that? You want to do that?
He just ain't getting in shape. He ain't got to really, skate. He can just hold the broad in the air type shit. You know what I'm saying? They get paid. They 6 figures all day.
Hey, a lot of the sports that we regularly don't pay attention to, they make
Yeah.
a lot more money. Like soccer, they
Hell
make a shitload more money than basketball and football players.
Hey, real quick,
they
Stezo
get paid
tip.
in euros.
Stezo tip. For all of y'all that's trying to figure out what you want to do as a living, I really want black teenagers to look towards the film. I watch NFL film. I love NFL films, but you know what I don't see?
Camera.
People of color. And those same, camera crews, production crews, they getting 6 figures easy. And you got the same thing with the Chicago Bulls, NBA, camera crews. I mean, just look towards that field. Everybody can't dunk. Let's be real.
Not.
Everybody ain't got to kill a crossover, but you probably got some technical vision on that court behind the camera that you can get money on. So don't go to the the big money markets, or no, not money markets, but the big jobs. Those small jobs, man, you can make a living.
And if it's your passion, ooh.
Yes,
Like somebody once told, my barber actually told me, he said, how you figure out what your passion is, he said, if you could be in a dead sleep and somebody wake you up and they just wake you up, as soon as you wake up you could do it just like that. Like you could be actually, like he said, basically
Damn.
he said somebody could wake him up in the middle of sleep, he could still fade you up straight. He said I could be sleepy but I could still cut your hair. He said that's a gift.
Yeah.
That's a passion. He
True,
said you
yeah.
just sleep and somebody say I need you to cut me up. You
hey,
like,
that's so fucking real. Damn.
he said that's a passion. He said whatever it is, it could be that. It could be a fuck. If it's a math problem, hey, you're an accountant. You're a financial. Look at the numbers, because that's a gift.
Yeah,
that's real.
I was like, damn, okay.
I never heard or thought of that.
Yeah,
and that's kind of why I appreciate doing Stezo Radio and having this opportunity, because this I guess entertainment, doing like podcasts and radio has always been a thing of mine, because I don't know if y'all know it, but Stezo know, I used to rap and do music and stuff like that, but I had to financially put that to the side. It's always something I want to do, but this right here, I kind of feel like I'm still in that same lane.
And so it's so many avenues out here for anything.
Yeah.
Like you can say I get on here and I like talking to people. That's giving advice.
Yeah.
People get paid for their advice.
You ain't bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? It's an avenue for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We just gotta figure out the avenue.
Yeah, you just gotta figure out what's your passion.
Yeah, true enough.
All right, on that note, before we sign out, I want to say this off passion. We have received emails from multiple, I guess, rap, whatever, hip hop artists, but when I reply back, you all do not say anything. I'm trying to find out if you have a SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. I need more than just 2 to 3 of your songs. I need more information on what you do. If you don't have a way of supplying that, just let me know. We probably can help you, get Instagrams, Twitter, SoundCloud, and iTunes information. But I cannot, I'm going to say it again, I cannot do a show with only 2 or 3 of your songs.
See, now I'm finna put a lot of people on game when it comes to the music industry, because a lot of people want to be independent. But what you talking about, Stezo, is you need them to send an EPK. It's an electronic press kit. All your information that you would want out there, as far as your social media sites and your music and everything, it's pretty much like you promoting yourself, like you trying to get signed. Send that to Stezo Radio. Anything you will put out there, send it here.
Right, send it to Stezo Radio at Yahoo or Stezo Radio at Gmail. Basically, help us
help
you. We not trying to. We are not them people that's bougie. But again, if you send somebody an email, have some kind of connection to that email address to reply.
Yeah.
Because when we get it, we reply. It's been going on 7 to 10 days for some of y'all. I have not got a reply.
I say just pass on it.
No, I can't. See, you know what? The 20-something me would have, but the 30-something me can't.
And that's that 20-something
Yeah,
saying that.
Because I was cut though. I don't want to pass.
They don't want it that much.
I'm trying to help. Seriously, I'm trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, but damn, don't make it that hard, man. Just make it a little easier for us. Because we're not going to beg y'all and beat down y'all door for y'all shit.
No.
We going on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may not know about The Wire, but shit. It's a lot of motherfucking cutthroat ass. What was the Goons on The Wire? You know what I'm saying? You had
the Goons on The Wire.
The Goons on The Wire. The Goons. You had Marlo and his team.
Oh yeah.
You had Omar and his team.
Yeah.
Snoop.
Yeah.
You had Weebay.
nigga.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to be Weebays. We trying to be more Prop Joes. You know what I'm saying? But y'all making this shit hard, and we not gonna try to compete. Anybody else got something to say before I log this out? 20s versus 30s.
Nope.
Anybody want to be a stripper in their 20s and then they got in their 30s, they can't strip no more?
Nope.
Nobody.
That's me. I did.
You? Yeah.
What was your stripper name?
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Fuzzy. No, my stripper name Fuzzy Caramel because I was hairy.
Fuzzy
Caramel. Yeah. Fuzzy Caramel.
Yeah, that's the way to end this show.
Call it Fuzzy Caramel.
Right, that's the title.
I was all in the retirement
title.
home,
Fuzzy
nigga, getting all the SSI check. Hey, but on that note, for real,
That
we
sound
out.
like a good hustle.
See?
Retirement home?
Right.
This nigga might gave me a new passion.
Yeah, that's like anything.
You bet not.
I'm gonna turn somebody grandma down.
Stezo's thought of the day.
Yo, we had a lot of fun doing this one. 20s versus 30s, decision making. What do you think you would go back and change about your 20s? Or if you could go speak to the 20-something-year-old you in your 30s and your 40s now, or in your 50s, what would you go back and change? What would you tell them to do and not to do? And do you think you will listen to yourself, in your 20s? Or were you just that hard-headed and, such of a go-getter and that you didn't take anybody's advice, not even your own? Oh, and look out for Youngin. I think Youngin was telling the truth about, taking up my old hustle, hitting a retirement home. So be on the lookout. He ain't got his stripper name yet, but we working on that. So be on the lookout. And if you a senior citizen out there looking for a party, hit us up. Go ahead and put your bid in for Youngin. Get the baby oil ready and get them SSI checks on deck, baby. Make it rain. Make it rain.